Howdy ho, guys and gals. Welcome back to DEWALT Tools. Today is Monday, September 23rd, which means it's time for, say it with me, Deals of the Week! All right, we got a ton of hot deals for you, though I gotta tell you, if you haven't heard, Prime Days is coming back for round 2, or is it 3 this year? Oh my gosh, I can't believe they're doing this. We just had it in July. We went to August, we're in September. Next month, I think it's the second week. We're going to get all the details for you, so make sure you subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of that, because you know we stay all on top of all the Amazon Prime deals, because, oh my gosh, the last one was insane. Just massive deals across the board. Hopefully they're going to do more. As I said, this is going to be the year where they're ramping up sales. The retailers are worried about a really bad fourth quarter this year. They're worried about the economy. They're worried about everything. And they're trying to do everything to get those sales in here as soon as they can. So hopefully there's going to be some fantastic deals. Anyway, let's jump into this week's fantastic deals. First of all, let's start with the sponsors. Our sponsors this week, first one is Green. This is their Smart Controller 3, effortlessly control and even smart watering. This is basically, it's an automatic watering system for your yard, but it's a fully integrated one. You want to work with their whole system. Now you can retrofit an old system, or you can buy an entirely new system. Let me show you some of those features about this thing. Not only is it a good looking panel there, you're looking at, we got to talk about the price, $1,570. Pays for itself in 3 to 5 years according to their math. Effortlessly control smart touch control panel, dual band Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity. Connects to She Who Shall Not Be Named for voice control, advanced auto waterer. That's to say that auto waterer. Say that 3 times fast. Anyway, you can choose a system based on the size of your yard, small, medium, and large. 2-year warranty, 30-day money-back guarantee. Also, don't forget up here, 30% off complete systems. Use code FALL30 at checkout. I'm going to have links and everything down below so you can go and check it out. But I looked into this, and if I had a big enough yard to justify this, I would probably be interested in it. And you can install these systems yourself. They have a full video on how to do it. It's actually relatively easily. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, go check it out. Links and everything down below. Let's get on to the next one. Next up, we got, of course, the Tesman. We've talked about this one before. The Tesman digital multimeter, it's a smart measurement. Like, you can change the settings and stuff, but you can just leave it on auto and it knows exactly what you're doing. Auto ranging voltage tester, non-contact voltage, measures AC, DC voltage. I primarily use it for DC. I don't think I would throw this on mains myself. But anyway, I keep one next to my desk. I keep one in the truck. I keep one basically scattered around my shop and my studio. I always have them because they're ridiculously cheap, all things considered, and they're just super easy to use to get some basic information off of them. And at this price, we're looking at normally $18 on sale for $15.29, 10% coupon, and down in the links down below, I'm going to have another discount code. I think it's another 10% off on top of that. All right, then we got here, and maybe you noticed it behind me, we got another one of these Workbench tables here. This is from Enjoy Wood. I don't make the name, folks. Don't judge me. Enjoy Wood. This is the table right here behind me. Now, let's do a little impromptu stress testing. I will try and adjust the sound output so I won't blow out your ears there. But let's hear. Well, there you saw it. Now, the top on these are, I believe it's bamboo wood. I think they actually say it here. Not bamboo wood, sorry, rubber wood. I keep mixing the two up for some reason. Anyway, the rubber wood is what you see on top of all these kind of workbenches, even like the 9-drawer tool cart kind of stuff where it's got a wood top on it. That's the same kind of top you're going to see here. It's got the power strip on one side. This is what I like. So one side's got the power strip on it. You got 4 ports there with a breaker, and then the other side's got the pegboard kind of accessory, which is okay. I'm not much into pegboards on the sides of stuff like that because I would, let's be honest, I would catch myself on a pegboard. I'd walk around the bench, catch myself on a pegboard. What I do like is it gives us a nice sheet metal panel where if you use those like the US General style magnetic side attachments, it gives you a nice flat metal plate you can attach those metal things to. So if you want like a spray can holder or say a shop towel holder or any one of those little magnetic accessories, you can just slap it right on there. Personally, and I should talk about this, the adjustment on it, because it goes between 31.5 and 39.5, and right now it's set all the way at the top, so it's up pretty high. But I'm going to be reversing it and putting it back down to the lowest and using it as a table to do for like electronics, 3D printers, and I think I got another laser cutter I'm going to put on there. So, 22 inches deep, 60 inches wide. It's nice and wide. Adjustable 31.5 to 39.5 for $210. This is a pretty good price on that one. All right, let's keep going. Fantech here. Fantech's got the D2 laser level 100-foot self-leveling green cross-line laser here. USB-C rechargeable. That's nice. Don't have to worry about any batteries with this. Normally $50. It's on sale right now with a 30% off coupon. And I believe you can stack this 10% off promo code on top of that. All right, let's keep going. We got this now sent in by some viewers here. If you want to send in some deals, you guys, you're not listening. People keep sending them in. Like they'll send it in after this. Do not send deals. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can send in deals. Anything earlier than that, and they're going to sell out. They always do. In fact, some of the ones that get sent in on Friday sell out. So if you send it in before Friday, I'm going to delete it. I can't go through them and run them all down only to find out that they've gone bad. So you have to put Denna Tools in the subject line. You have to send a link, and it has to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then we'll include it, okay? So put it, emails down below. It's read at Denna Tools, but in every one of my videos, I have my email in there. If you have any questions, stuff you want to chat about, feel free to email me. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Past week was a little rough. The missus getting hurt, and if you didn't hear, she had to get some stitches. She really cut her knee open last Tuesday. She was walking the dog and slipped in the rain and hit the edge of the curb, and our curb is a sharp 90-degree or whatever, curb. It's not like the rounded kind of thing. And it was pretty bad. Anyway, she's doing better. She's walking around. You can't keep her down. I got her to sit down with her foot up for, I think, a day and a half is what I managed. Anyway, let's talk about the Workpro here. Workpro Pliers, CRV construction. These are DIY level pliers set, but it's a nice little set with a tool bag. You're getting there, you're getting two of the kind of wire, I don't quite call them lineman kind of pliers, but kind of in that style. Some slip joints, needle nose, and then your adjustable, aka crescent wrench kind of style over there. Although it's more along the Knipex lines, isn't it? $24 for 5 of those in a tool bag is a pretty good deal there. All right, we got the Lexon Bit Driver Set here. This one's fantastic. S2 alloy steel, 32-piece SAE and metric enhanced storage case. I don't know what makes it enhanced, but it is a decent storage case. This is a nice bit driver set, and I tell people, a lot of people haven't converted over to bit drivers yet. Got to do it, man. It is the way of the future. It's so much easier than a lot of the other standard hand tools and whatnot. All right, we're going to keep going. We got the Billet tools. They've got the 1/2-inch drive impact lug nuts. And if you guys don't understand what these are for, these are lug nut sockets, but they've got a protective sleeve on them. So if you got the nice alloy or chrome rims, it's not going to damage your rims. So you can get in there, still go to town, send as many of the Ooga Doogas as you can, and not damage your wheels. That's why you want a set like this. Coming in at $28.98, basically $29, 12% off a list. All right, we're going to keep going. We got the Tomorrow's Ratchet Set. This is a DIY level, entry level, but you're going to get your 1/2-inch, your 3/8, and your 1/4-inch. All of those with the quick release on them, CRV alloy steel. That's normally $30. There is a 5% off coupon on top of it, and you get the foam insert there, nice and neat in your storage there. Looks good, and it's a good way to start. All right, we got the Mayu Tools screw extractor 10-piece set here. This is Mayu. I'm a big fan of. They make fantastic professional grade tools. This one's normally $176. It's 43% off, down to $100.92. Then we got the Prostorr. Now this one, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this is not a top tier level of tools, but I keep a set just like this in every one of my vehicles because, first of all, most of my vehicles are trucks, and these things fold fairly flat. They're about that thick, about yay wide and about yay tall, and they have that bifold kind of opening, so you get basically the 3 panels, and it gets you all the basic tools. Let me bring it back up here. So you're going to get You know, you're going to get some wrenches, you're going to get a bunch of sockets, you're going to get some filler tools in here, but not too bad. And who knows, you might need them, because I'm not talking about getting this as an everyday kind of toolkit. This is your on-the-go emergency road kind of kit. You get an adjustable wrench, you get a couple ratchets with it, you got 3 extensions, and then over here you got a bit driver with some other, dedicated screwdrivers, and you've got the, the tongue and groove, aka channel lock style, and you've got the needle nose. This is a fantastic set here for $80. Again, I get them because I can slide them behind the back seat of the truck or underneath the seat. They just slide in. They're not like the big cubes that take up a bunch of space. And every one of my vehicles has this toolkit or one very similar to this. In fact, if you find one that has all this for cheaper, buy it. But at $80, this is one of the cheapest ones I've seen going. And we're getting into that season with nasty weather coming up, big storms, that fall and winter weather. It's time to get your setup right. Now, for those of us who live in the Rockies, this is a really important thing, because there's many a time where we're hundreds of miles and hours between towns, and if something goes bad, it's on you to fix, because AAA isn't going up into the middle of the Beartooth or wherever you are to help you out. So you got to have a set like this. I know I'm kind of going on about this, but I think the automotive safety begins with being able to help yourself rather than waiting around for a tow truck or whatnot. So let's keep going here. We got the 13-piece precision pick and hook set. This is basically all the we call them the fiddly bits, as it were, in a car. So it's going to help you. Let me show you here some of them. There we go. This is going to get under all those little plastic bits and whatnot and remove them. We got the magnetic retriever tool there. They got a tool roll-up bag for everything. The hook set for getting off gaskets and whatnot, getting between those little panels. Just all sorts. It even has a gasket scraper in here. So we got a lot of tools built into this one little toolkit for $18.69. Is it a top-end professional kit? Oh yeah, it's better than any SnapOn out there. Okay, I kid. But it's a sub $20 kit, and it's one of those things where you probably won't use these tools every day, but when you need them, you really do need them, and it's really going to help out. So for $20, that seems like a good kit to get. You roll it up, stash it in a drawer, don't forget where it is, and then when that need pops up, there you go. All right, and speaking of SnapOn, I wanted to show this real quick. So this is the SnapOn 12-piece, 12-point metric flank drive high-performance ratcheting box end set. So these are box end ratchets. One end is a standard box end, the other end is a ratcheting box end. You're getting 12-piece, 12-point for under $1,000 with the foam insert. That's a great deal, $901. How could you beat that kind of price? Oh, gear wrench. You can go with gear wrench. Get the 17-piece, 12-point XL double box ratcheting wrench set here. You don't get the foam insert, but at under $200, $193.04. It's 25% off the list. Think you can probably come up with some kind of solution. These are fantastic. They're XL. They're super long. You get a lot of great leverage on it. So you can use the box end, the non-ratcheting box end. You use that to break it, spin it around. Now you can ratchet the thing right off or ratchet it on, and again, spin it back around there to tighten and whatnot. I love the long reach on these kind of things. There's a lot, especially since I have a lot of trucks and stuff, trying to get into some of those areas really needs that kind of long reach, and stuff like this helps. So you're looking at, for a professional grade, a tool truck alternative for sub 200 for a 17-piece set. That's fantastic. All right, then you want the DIY level. I got you covered here too. This is the 10-piece AntiSlip Double Box end. By the way, if you check out the ends on these, look at the box on that, and then look at the anti-slip teeth on there. Then go look at the new Craftsman ones, which are very similar to the Mac ones. That's a very interesting little pattern in there, if you know what I'm talking about. So you got the tool roll-up bag here. You're getting 10 pieces with it. It's, again, you're in the same area. You got long reach, CRV steel. This one's got black electrophoretic, that's a new word for me. Coating with the rolling pouch there. $60, $3 off coupon on that. Not a huge savings, but it's a nice savings when you consider the price difference when you're dropping down for 200. For those of you who are DIYers, it'd be nice to get the gear wrench, right? It would be nice, but not everyone can spend, can afford $200, dollars there for a set like that, and that's why we carry stuff like this or cover stuff like this. All right, and then, whoops, a little skip there. Actually, let's cover this one because this is a great little universal tool. It's the Amsty auto tool here, 23-inch high elastic stainless steel auto repair tool. Now, it does come with the gloves, and the gloves are important because it's stainless steel. You don't want to get any fingerprints on the tool. So this one's going to allow you to get in there, get down into slim areas, and jimmy the whatever it is that you're trying to hook onto down there, and make sure you have the gloves on while you're using it. You can get that here for $16. Check your local requirements, if you would, before purchase. All right, we got the Workpro 22-piece ratcheting combination wrench set. We talked about this one before. This is probably the best budget DIY level ratcheting wrench set. If you can find a better one at a reasonable price, 72 tooth, 16 to 18 millimeter SAE quarter to 3/4 for $70, and there's a 15% off coupon, and it comes with a case. I would love to find another one to recommend. I mean, I like Workpro. They're nice folks. They make good products, but I can still remember when you could get gear wrench at this price. Those days are behind us, unfortunately. But again, if you can do better, put it down below in the comments. I'll check it out. I'd love to see it. All right, let's see here. We got the Workpro half-inch magnetic socket organizer, 2-piece SAE and metric. You can get these in half-inch, quarter-inch, 3/8. This one's priced $28.99, and there's a 20% off coupon. Don't forget to click the box. It will not auto-apply. You have to check mark the box to get the savings. All right, let's see here. Let's keep going now. Next one we got here is the Wuin. I wanted to talk to you about this because we talked a lot about Olight. We got a lot of fans who like Olight. I like Olight. They make fantastic, flashlights and stuff. Wuin is another brand out there who they would like to be Olight. They don't have quite the selection, but they've got some interesting lights. But every time we feature them, everyone's been like, I hate those lights. I don't like those lights. They're overpriced. But then you'll turn around and you'll get, something from Olight that's in the same kind of price range. What is it about Wuin that you don't like, other than the weird name? Now, let me show you this one. This is an EDC flashlight. It's a little tiny flashlight, okay? But it has a good deal of power for what it is. $32.99, 20% off coupon on top of that. It can be put into a headlight strip, so if you want to do that, it makes it multi-use kind of thing. Again, it's not the biggest light, but it's a really bright light, and it's small, and it's portable, and it seems like a pretty good opportunity there for a light that people would use, but people don't seem to like Wuin for some reason, at least not on this channel. All right, the high quality. This is too funny. So this got sent in by a viewer, and I just today had a viewer going, hey, can you keep an eye out for any 4-foot LED bulbs? Apparently I can. Here we go. So this is a 4-foot T5 integrated single fixture, 40 watt, 4,000 lumen, 6500K. So that's 6500K is basically bright daylight. Super bright white aluminum. And when I say that, let me back up. When I say that, that's the color spectrum. So if you go real low, it gives you that kind of orangey kind of color, or the warm color. And if you go the other one, it gets you that almost icy blue kind of color. So that's the heat temperature setting. So 6500 is considered about daylight. So anyway, aluminum linkable ceiling lights, under cabinet. Well, you can install them wherever you want. Corded electric with on-off switch. They're looking at $35.99, and there's a 10% off coupon you can attach to this. And I believe this is a 6-pack. It is a 6-pack of lights. So if you're like, no, some of you were thinking, well, there's cheaper ones than that. 6 of them. That's a lot of lighting for that price. All right, then we got the Jour Jador. I'm German and I can't even say it. GU3 swivel head reversible ratchet 3/8, aka the 282 millimeter. So this is your basic ratchet. It's a flex head. Look at this. I call it swivel, but it's. Let me come in here. There's the locking unit on it. So made in Germany. Look at the handle on that. I've seen these at shows. Some people, I go back and forth. People are like, hey, these things are fantastic. A lot of people say they're not as robust as a lot of the American ones. I get the feeling they're not made for as heavy duty work. Like I wouldn't work probably on like, you know, a D7 Cat with this, but maybe on your Honda Civic, it's just fine. Let me know what your experience has been with Jador. How do you pronounce it, by the way? I didn't even look it up. 74, anyway, normally $153 list price. It's 51% off, down to $74.72 on this. All right, we got the Vessel Impact Bit Set. Of course, I'm a big fan of Vessel. They make some fantastic stuff. This is, of course, sold by Amazon. I include that because, you know, Vessel is just now getting into the U.S. market, and making sure you're working with an authorized reseller is important if you want any kind of warranty from this. All these things, they're made in Japan. They're JIS Phillips style. Again, you get multiple bits on this. You get slotted. You get the JIS Phillips. Even has the Robertsons. I was talking about Robertsons the other day, and somebody didn't know what it is. That's your basic square drive. It's real popular in Canada. It's a great drive system. I wish more people would pick it up. Anyway, $26.81 on this one. All right, this is great. Look at this. Nut and bolt thread checker, 26-piece nut and bolt gauges individually stored in the case here. So you just come up here and you could check if you got, now you've seen like, you go to Home Depot and they get the panel that hangs on the wall. And if you got room for that, that's a cool solution. But if you don't, you got it down in a drawer, you just pop it out, and now you can check and see which threads you got there and whether it's set up correctly and everything. So you're not going to be worrying about cross-threading anything. For $18, seems like a good deal. All right, we got the Metabo HPT Router. This is the full kit with the fixed and the plunge base. It is a lightning deal. Currently, it's $163. That's 13% off a list. This is a beast of a router. Really, really good. Metabo HPT makes some great stuff. Of course, that's the AKA the old Hitachi there. And at 53%, you're going to have to move quickly on this one. We got some skill here for you. In fact, we got skill on skill. Wait till you see this. Skill 20-volt compact recip saw. This is the 20-volt system. Battery charger full kit here for $65. Then we've got the handheld mini chainsaw, 6-inch mini chainsaw, great mini chainsaw system here. 2.0 amp hour battery and charger here, full kit for $100. You can get essentially the same thing as a pole saw with telescoping mini chainsaw pole saw thing. So, I mean, it's the base unit looks like this. Telescoped, it looks like that. You gotta love that. $129, you're spending a few extra bucks to let it go telescoping there on you. Then we've got the actual chainsaw. This is your 12-inch, not a big one. This is a small around-the-house kind of chainsaw. 20-volt, full kit, 4 amp hour battery and charger included, $119. Then we've got Craftsman here in their 10-inch chainsaw. So this is kind of like almost a mini, almost a small. It's kind of in there in the middle. $129 full kit on that one. Then we've got the hedge trimmer, 20-inch full kit again for $100 on that. And then we got the V20 pruning saw. This is a 6-inch. This is a mini chainsaw, full kit, battery and charger included for $109. Now we've got the hammer drill. Look at this, 1/2-inch, 2 batteries, not just 1 battery, 2 batteries and a charger with this one for $99 on that. And I should point out that this is the RP right here. You can see it. Anytime you see that RP, you know it's a brushless version. Basically, these are just detuned DeWalt XR tools, just slightly downgraded. And I think bang for the buck at $100, that's a pretty good deal considering you're getting 2 batteries with the charger for all of this. All right, let's keep going here. Here's the dual port charger if you want to go that route, $43.99 on that, 10% off a list. Then we got this, okay, we're talking M12 here. Now, my wife has an M12 heated jacket, and it came with the Milwaukee version of this thing, which is relatively expensive. So what this does is, if you have one of the jackets, you can use this to plug into it, and basically an M12 battery plugs into that and allows you to then plug it into the jacket or whatnot. But it's also got a charging socket on it. So you can use this to charge it. You can use this as, see it's got a USB-A down here. You can also use this as a battery bank. if you have anything in M12 line for $10, now you can charge it via USB. Now you can use it as a battery bank. Forget it whether you have the heated jacket or not. This thing's fantastic for $10. Charge your cell phone, charge your tablet, charge all sorts of stuff off of it. Or while you're traveling job to job, if you're using it professionally, you can be in the car charging your tools as you go. All right, let's keep going. Craftsman, look at this. I've talked about these before. This is one of these dual use kind of vac systems. So it can be used as a wet dry vac, or the head comes off and turns into a corded blower. That's fantastic. Even if you're not just doing like the street and yard, or who cares about that? In your shop, because you're vacuuming up your shop, once you get everything vacuumed, you're still, let's be honest, you're still going to have a fine dust covering everything, right? Well, this fixes that because now you pull off the head and you blow all that dust out. So you pick up the big debris with the vac, blow it out with the dust, with the blower portion, all of that ready to go in the Craftsman system here for $143.99, $144, call it what it is. All right, we got the DeWalt table saw. Remember, these are now only 8.5 inch for some reason. 15 amp, but if you're working on a job site, this is a decent saw. The DW7485, normally $400. There's a $40 off coupon right now on that. That's going to take it down to $360. Then we've got the Sanyar HK. This is a never heard of name before in bandsaws, but I love bandsaws. And the benchtop ones have gotten better. This is a little tiny 8-inch bandsaw. So if you don't have a ton of room in your shop, but it's great for making small cuts and stuff like that. Anytime you have to do some detail work. Remember, you can put on different styles of blades. Put on wider blades to make longer, straighter cuts. Put on narrower blades so you can make it almost like a jigsaw kind of cut. You can do some really intricate kind of curve patterns and stuff like that with this. So you're looking at normally $200, on sale right now for $189, and there's a $15 coupon on top of that. All right, and then I got to talk about this. So I've been talking to the wife about this, and she's the kind of person who will never buy herself something nice. And we've got a bunch of project, kind of vehicles. And anyway, I broke down this past week, and I bought her a newish car. We got her a 22 Nissan Armada because she needs something that's reliable and that I don't have to work on every other weekend. And I got enough projects as it is. So and basically, she deserves something nice. She does everything for the family, and she will never buy anything nice for her. So we bought her an Armada. And of course, I'm up here in Montana. And as I said, it's about to start raining every other weekend. And we're going to get mud, we're going to get snow, we got dogs, it's going to get nasty. It did come with the plastic in the back in the storage area, but up front it just has the cloth, and that's not going to fly here. And I swear by WeatherTech, okay? I just bought this for her, and all our vehicles, anytime I buy a used vehicle, first thing I do is I go pick up a set of WeatherTech mats. Now, if you've got something that's better, I'd like to hear what your alternative is down below. But I've used a lot of different systems, and the WeatherTech and it's not sponsored or anything, they just always work for us. I love them. But anyway, for those of you counting right now, our fleet consists of, all right, so we got the 22 Armada, which of course has the V8. By the way, if you don't know, every vehicle here I'm going to show you, well, all except for one, is renowned for like doing 300 to 500,000 miles. All right. These are the kind of cars you buy and you keep them for 20 years kind of thing. All right. That's just where I'm at in my life when it comes to vehicles. And yes, you find that if you want the really reliable stuff, you're either buying like a basic Camry or something like that, or you're buying one of these big behemoths. And we got a big family, dogs. We're always doing stuff. So we go this route. So we got the 22 Armada. We got my truck, which is the 2014 Cummins Ram 3500 Super Cab. We've got the Ford Explorer. I think it's a 2009, not Explorer, Expedition XL. So it's the suburban length Expedition. And then we have a 99 Suburban. So all three of those SUVs are renowned for going tons and tons of miles. Mine currently has around 250,000. This one I think has 160, 150, 160. This one I think has also, I think it's 170,000 miles on it. I could be wrong. And then of course I have the BMW, has 135, 140,000 miles on it. It's another 8-cylinder. It's smooth as a rock. it needs lots of work. It's the one my son's been driving, and I'm trying to get it away from him because he's supposed to come to college up here next year. So my idea is to snag this away from him and convince him that he needs to be driving this. Anyway, let's keep going. Enough about cars. All right, another tool truck alternative brand. We're looking at Capri Tools here. 72 tooth, 5-degree swing arc on it, 3-piece set, flex head, low profile. Normally $100. It's on sale 13% off, down to $87.18. The Tecton, I'm a big fan of the Comfort Grip from Tecton. This is their 3/8 drive, half inch flex head comfort grip here. This is a really sweet tool here. Normally, you can get the 10% back from Tecton, but here we're at 16% off, so you don't have to worry about it. We're already going to get the discount right there up front, $46 on that one. Then we got Halder. Now, I've talked about Halder a little bit, and I think we need to talk about more, because if you're doing multi-face, you're doing dead blow, anything like that, you got to really look at this brand of hammers, mallets. They have some fantastic stuff. So we've got the Simplex 40, then there's the Simplex 50 and the Simplex 60 here. And then you can determine also what head you want on it as well as what faces you want on it. So there you can see this is 4.53 by 12.8. There's the different interchangeable housings. You can do reinforced cast iron for if you're using the fiberglass handles. That's you're going to get your maximum strength. For just your basic kind of whacking, you can get the basic cast iron handle for wood handles. And then for the lightweight stuff, they have an aluminum housing there. So you can change out the 3 different housings. And then you got the different shafts you can put on it. And then you can get the different heads you can put on it. So we're looking at this one is 10%. Well, yeah, it's normally $43.26, 10% off, down to $38.78, made in Germany. And then you've got, look at all these different heads. And this is not by any means all of them. You can probably order more from, dedicated online sites, but they have lots of different faces on it for lots of great, different uses and stuff you're going to use it for. But I'll put a link to both down below so you can check them out. All right, then we got Starrett over here. We got a whole set of drive pin punches, and we're looking at from 1/16 all the way up to 5/16 with the pouch there. Coming in normally $82.87, 16% off. Going to take it down to $69.65. That's one of the better names in tools. All right, and then of course Vessel. I'm a huge fan of Vessel. This is their rechargeable screwdriver. Now this is weird because they're showing the black one, which is the slower one, but then they say it's the high speed, and in the other picture they show the gray. Let me see if I've got mine here. Yeah, so what you're seeing is the black one is the lower speed, higher torque, and then the gray one is the high speed. It's lower torque, so low torque, high speed, high torque, low speed. But again, you basically use them you break them first with your hand, so that's your torque right there, and then you run the screwdriver, and it runs out nice and quick. So that it's either way you want to go. All right, let's talk about we want to talk about nice screwdrivers. Let's talk about some PB Swiss here. This is the 8244 slotted Phillips driver set. So that means you're getting 4 slotted, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're getting you got 4, a 3, a 2, and a 1, and you're getting 2 of the Phillips over here with the nice little mounting set there, case. And you're looking at normally $82. It's 11% off. That's going to take you down to $72.99 on that. All right, and then we've got this. Look at this. So you're getting 2 of the mini screwdrivers with it here, and then you get the multi-bit here. Look at you got the full length shaft on these, and you get all the different bits: 2, 3, 4, and 5. And was that an all in there as well? Plus, it all comes with this nice roll-up pouch. I love my tool bags and tool pouches there. So that is a really nice setup there. And look at it. And that pouch is genuine 100% faux leather. All right. Anyway, normally $90. It's on sale for 24% off, down to $65. All right. Well, then we got Hazit one smart holder. You've seen me talk about the Wera multi-bit one. Well, someone sent this in and said, dude, you got to check this one out if you like that Wera. So I've not tried this one yet, but Hazit makes good tools, again, made in Germany. And then we come back here, we got You got a bunch of sockets on this. You got a mini driver. You got a mini ratchet. You got a bunch of bits. You got the bit adapter. This is basically their answer to the Wera system here. Normally $120, it's 16% off, taking it down to $100.66. Here's the funny part about this item. If you read that, it's all Japanese. Why? It's sold by, ships by Amazon Japan. So what we have here is a German tool sold through Japan in America. Don't ask me why. All right, let's keep going here. The wrench extender, I keep talking about these, and this one was sent in by a viewer. It's on sale down to $12.99, $13. Great thing about this is you can use a box wrench, you can use an open-end wrench, you can use a ratchet, you can use a breaker bar. All those will fit on these. Just great for getting some extra leverage on your ratchets and whatnot. $13 is a nice, inexpensive price on this. Then we got the SK full combination wrench set, SAE 5/16 to 3/4, metric 8 to 19 millimeter, 23 piece in this. Of course, you know, SK calls it the Super Chrome. CRV construction with rolling pouch. Your full set here, that's a pretty set there, nice and shiny. Coming in at $159, $160. Of course, this is I would say a tool truck alternative these days. 10% off coupon on that. Now, of course, this is my favorite tool from SK, the old duckbill pliers. I love duckbill pliers. I don't know why. They're good leverage. You can get a lot of force down on them, get in a small area with them. These are 15% off a list, down to $27.15. Let me see here. Are these? I do not believe these are the made in the USA ones anymore. That's a shame. All right, now I'm going to talk about this real quick. So this just came out not too long ago for Harbor Freight. They got the US General Mobile Service Tray, which is a fantastic service tray for the money. For $100, it's great. But I want you to consider the gear wrench. It's just a better service tray. It does not have the drawer, but I think it's a better setup pretty much all around. Let me come back here so you can see the different setups to it. Powder-coated metal frame, 125-pound center load capacity. That's not 125 pounds on the corners. You got height adjustments, 38 to 48. It's got a bunch of different compartments and, you know, screwdriver holes and stuff up there. It just seems to be better built and just better organized. But again, if your price is not an option, then at $100, I get why you'd go with this. All right, sticking with gear wrench, we got the gear wrench 3-piece ratcheting set. This is the, I should say, the flex head ratcheting set, 90 tooth, 1/4, 3/8, 1/2 inch. This, the comfort grip handle on this, it hits all the buttons on it. The only problem is I don't believe is it the locking set? It is the locking flex head. How did I miss that before? So the locking flex head. Now this is the older style. The new locking flex head is on the side. So it gives you an even lower profile on that. But this is nice with the comfort grip and everything else, 90 tooth. This is a great set here for $141, 19% off a list on that one. All right, and then we got the Dremel kit. This is the big boy 4300 versatile rotary tool kit here with the flex shaft, which is nice because that allows you to get in there, get smaller detail kind of work done. Ideal for engraving, etching, sanding, polishing. You know what the Dremels are for, and you can see everything that comes with this kit. It's got it all there. This is your kind of one and done Dremel solution. If you're looking to get serious with a rotary tool, this is the way I would go. All right, and then we got the Makita Quiet Series air compressor here. So it's 1/2 horsepower, 1 gallon compact oil-free electric air compressor, whisper quiet, coming in at $186.42, 22% off a list. All right, and then of course, you know what? As I keep saying, we're at end of summer. We're in fall. Fall was what, yesterday? So we're technically in fall. It's time to start looking for that winter storage kind of setup. The Flex Mount overhead garage storage 4x8 is a great way. If you've got the room, if you've got the capacity, it's a great way to get stuff up and out of the way. You're looking at normally $229. This is 40% off right now, taking it down to $137.98. All right, and then we got look at this pocket knife. This is just a gorgeous looking knife. This is the CIVI Nugs. It is, they call it an EDC, whatever you want. It's a reverse Tanto with a micarta blade, flipper knife, ideal gift to men and women, or men with deal gift to men, women. Whatever, folks. Anyway, point is, this is a good looking knife. I like the micarta handles on it. I like the blade profile. It's of course, and I'm a big fan of flippers, so this kind of nails it on all 3 points there. 15% off, down from $69 to $58.99. All right, then over at Menards, NorthTech 18 volt 1/4 inch compact impact driver here for $15. I know nothing about this brand, folks. Never even heard it before. Just looking at it, I mean, if you look at the housing, there's like wrinkles in the housing. I don't know, but it's $15. Someone to buy this. Let me know what you think of it. I don't have Menards near me, or I would do it. But after rebate, you're down to $15. That's pretty cheap for an impact driver. I'm sure it is world class. All right, let's keep going here. All right, then we got this one. This is like crossing the streams. This is the Denali by Skill. That's an Amazon brand sold at Menards with a coupon, taking it down to $49. Oh, not coupon, a rebate. My bad. With the rebate, taking it down to $50 after the mail-in rebate. So you got the jigsaw for $50, full kit for $50. You got the circ saw full kit for $50. You've got the rotary hammer full kit for $50. And you've got the oscillating multi-tool, again, $50. What is going on with, oh, wait, we're not done. Hammer drill with 2 batteries for $50. Now, those are all brushed basic tools, but just so you know, all that skill stuff I showed you before, chargers work with this, batteries work with it. This is skill. They just painted it gray and called it Denali. There's no change, all right? So these are 100% interchangeable with the other skill 20 volt stuff. So and why it's sold at Menards, no clue. If somebody knows, I'd love to hear about it. That is weird. All right. Oh, and a 10 amp electric snow shovel corded. That's a nice deal for $50. You got some light snow kind of stuff to move. That's a good deal right there. All right, over at Harbor Freight, they got their 10 days of deals starting today. First one is, look at that, $75, $75. I know some people are going to be ticked because they jumped on it with the previous sales, and now it's on down to $75. This is a ridiculously good tool for $75. There's just no two ways about it. The Bauer 9 amp surfacing conditioning tool. Full disclosure, Harbor Freight did send me one for free. But it's apparently nearly identical, not nearly identical, but in the same class as the Estwing, or yeah, Estwing, I keep calling it Estwing, with an Eastwood, I think it is. Anyway, if for stripping sheet metal and even wood, you can use them on wood. They have multi-different surface tool or rotors, wheels you can put on it there. $75 is just a ridiculously good price. This is today only, in-store only, while supplies last. And then I think tomorrow is going to be, we're going to have 2 deals. The canopy and the drum and pumps, and then we got 10 more, or not 10 more, 8 more days after that. We'll try and stay on top of it. All right, we got the over at Walmart, I should point out, the GreenWorks 60 volt 24 inch cordless, brushless, 2-stage snowblower with 2 8 amp hour batteries and a dual port charger. I'll be honest, I'm a big fan of cordless outdoor power equipment, but even I was like, I don't know, snow, man, that's a lot of torque. Ego sent me their 56 volt system, and to the moon the way it can throw snow. It's ridiculous how good it is. I have no doubt that GreenWorks can really chuck it there. 60 volts, comes with the 2 batteries, the dual port charger on it for $1,023.99. I would look at Ego, see which price one, which one you want, which platform you want to go with. I'm partial to Ego, but I think GreenWorks makes a great brand or a great product over there, and definitely good solid steel construction on the intake. Not a lot of plastic on it, and a lot of you don't like the plastic. For me, I mean, on the mouth of it, I get going with the steel, but for the rest of it, plastic body cladding, who cares? It won't rust, it won't dent, Anyway, just over $1,000. That's a heck of a snowblower there. All right, let's keep going. Over at Home Depot, check this out. If you want one of the Ryobi ratchets, not my favorite, but I mean, they perform great, okay? And the head does rotate to kind of get the battery out of the way, so it can do a full 180 kind of thing. But you're getting two batteries, a 2 amp and a 4 amp hour battery, and a charger. All of that for $79. Oh, that's a lot of tool there for $79. Let's keep going. All right, we got some other stuff. This one's sent in by a viewer. I've not used this, but he was intrigued by it. 1,000 watt with built-in solar panel, LifePo 4 batteries, AC, DC, USB, power PD, that's power over USB outputs there. RV travel emergency. I don't know. What do you think about this thing? For $570? I don't know. I have a hard time believing that solar setup there is going to be worthwhile. It's not the biggest thing in the world. So you can see there, next to somebody how big this is going to be. I don't know. It looks like an interesting concept. I just find it hard to believe that solar is going to keep up with the battery on that. All right. Okay. You're going to have to calm down. All right. Just ease into this one. 3D printers, name brand, Creality Ender 3, the V2 3D printer, $50. Micro Center, got to go in store. For those of you who are going to bitch about the fact, there's no Micro Center near me. Brother, there isn't one near me either. I'm not getting one of these, but a lot of people are. We've seen deals like this, but I mean, $50. No coupon needed. You just go in and buy it. This is ridiculous. Now, you have to check and see, like right here, it says sold out at my local store, which apparently is in Houston. Anyway, I like it. Even tells you where it is in the store, located on aisle 29. So we've got this one here for $50, and then they've got the S1 for $70. This is just unreal. If you're looking to get started in 3D printing and you have a Micro Center anywhere reasonably close to you, go check the links, see if they have them in stock, and then go get it. Just go get it. All right, now we got some ones, the missus added this. So she's going to be adding in here and there some stuff that she really likes and she thinks you guys would enjoy. Okay, so we're going to be adding it here at the end in the bonus round kind of stuff. So this is her favorite thing ever is, she cooks for the whole family and everything, and we do a lot of ground beef and whatnot. So this ground beef potato masher, if you want to get finely ground beef, get it chopped up so you don't have those giant clumps and stuff like that, this thing really does the job. I've used it. It's fantastic. It's $10, and there's a 5% off coupon on it. There's no reason not to try one of these. 10,000, almost 11,000 people have bought that. That is ridiculously high ratings there for a tool like this on Amazon. So clearly people like this thing. I think it's kind of a must-have if you ever cook ground beef. I don't know if you use it for like ground turkey and stuff like that. If you eat ground turkey, we're not friends. So I love me some turkey with some gravy and stuff like that, but ground turkey, no. Anyway, it's just tasteless. All right. The other thing, and this is another one that she is a huge fan of, and that is Staub. So Staub, if you've heard of Le Croissant cookware, this is French shishi cookware, right? This is an enameled cast iron cook pot. The Staub stuff is fan-freaking-tastic. I went to France years and years ago, and I thought Le Croissant was the stuff that everyone used. And yeah, you'll see a lot of chefs use it, but like in every house, all those old French chefs, they're using Staub. It's like the family favorite over there. Everyone I talked to, and we met a lot of friends in the family and stuff and got to eat in their house. And that's how I found out about Staub. And I turned my wife on to it. Again, this is one of the things where she won't buy stuff that's nice for her, so I got one of these for her for Christmas a few years ago, and she absolutely loves it. One of the cool things is the top of the pot has these little dimples on it. So basically, whatever you're roasting in there self-bastes. So the moisture comes up, it collects on the top of the lid, and then the dimples create condensation points, and then it drips that back over the food as it's roasting. It's fan-freaking-tastic. I can't tell you enough. And then we got to talk about this. This is what I got her for Christmas last year. This was the Stobe multifunction spatula spoon. This is not the super soft, flexible one, and she's of the sort that she likes a good stiff spatula. The only time she wants like little soft, flexible ones is she's like working with like whipped cream or something you have to bend in to get around. This thing, these hand tools, they're amazing. It's $19.50. It's not cheap. It's not on sale right now. But she wanted you guys to know about it. You can get the whole set here for $75. This freaking pop-up is killing me. All right, anyway, Stobe silicone cooking utensils. They are, they're not, you can get by with less. All right, I'm not going to say that you need these. But if you want to step up and feel good when you're using some cookware, this stuff just keeps on working. It's amazing. $75. It's great. I get it's not for everyone. Stobe is not for everyone. It's if you're trying to treat yourself, it's an indulgence. All right. I won't call it Gucci because it really does do some better level quality. But you know, you can get a Lodge cookpot. The Lodge enameled one. It's like, what was it, 40, 50 bucks, maybe 60 bucks these days. It'll do almost all the same stuff. It doesn't do the self-basting, but you could pick up the lid and baste it yourself, right? You don't need it. But if you're looking for something nice for the missus, my wife is the sort where if I bought her a nice high-end vacuum cleaner, she would absolutely love it. All right. I know some of you, if you bought that for your wife, you would get divorced. So, you know your wife before buying her the kind of stuff that I recommend. All right. Anyway, that's all the deals I got for you this week. Let me know what your favorite was down below. If there's other ones you think I missed that everyone else needs to know about, put it down below in the comments. While you're down there, don't forget to chomp the old like button, smash that subscribe, ring the bell on the way out. You all take care, God bless, and as always, shine on.